In a secluded chamber, shrouded in the somber embrace of dimly flickering candles, an ancient manuscript rested upon a weathered oak table. The tome, its leather-bound cover embossed with cryptic symbols, lay open to a page that spoke of a character whose presence had loomed large in the annals of human imagination for centuries: Mephistopheles. This was a tale that spanned epochs and continents, a narrative thread woven into the very fabric of our cultural heritage. The roots of this narrative could be traced back to a time when inkwells and quills were the tools of literary creation. It was in the Faustbuch of 1587, an obscure work attributed to an elusive author, that the earliest known mention of Mephistopheles graced the pages. This unassuming book, the Faustbuch, served as the prologue to the more renowned play Faust by Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. In the Faustbuch, Mephistopheles emerged as a character of sinister allure, summoned forth by the scholar Faust. What followed was the weaving of a diabolical pact, a Faustian bargain that would become the touchstone for countless tales of temptation. Within these early references, Mephistopheles took on the role of a malevolent tempter, a cunning antagonist who laid before Faust an irresistible proposition. He offered Faust knowledge beyond mortal bounds, earthly pleasures beyond compare, and supernatural powers that would rival the gods themselves. All of this, however, came at an unfathomable price: Faust's very soul, to be claimed by Mephistopheles upon his inevitable demise. Mephistopheles was no passive antagonist. He was a relentless pursuer of Faust's soul. His character exuded an air of cunning manipulation, a relentless determination to lead Faust down the dark and treacherous path toward damnation. In every encounter, he weaved a seductive tapestry of temptation, each thread pulling Faust deeper into the abyss. This Faustian bargain symbolism struck at the heart of human fascination. It delved deep into the human psyche, challenging our very notions of temptation, redemption, and the choices that define our existence. It laid bare the eternal conflict between good and evil, with Mephistopheles embodying the very essence of malevolence. He became the embodiment of that sinister force that tugged at the corners of our souls, beckoning us to transgress moral boundaries. Yet, it was not limited to a mere Germanic legend. This narrative reached beyond borders and cultures, transcending language and geography. Mephistopheles, a name born from the combination of Mephisto, a demon-like entity, and Pheles, perhaps a nod to the Greek word philos meaning beloved or flattering, revealed the rich tapestry of German folklore, where elements of demonology blended seamlessly with age-old tales of temptation. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, a literary titan, breathed new life into Mephistopheles through his magnum opus, Faust. Here, Mephistopheles was not a mere embodiment of evil, but a complex, multifaceted character. He was a devilish tempter, a cynic who reveled in challenging traditional morality, and a foil to Faust's lofty ambitions. Mephistopheles was no longer a one-dimensional villain. He was a mirror reflecting the darkest corners of Faust's soul. The story of Faust and Mephistopheles was an exploration of humanity itself. It transcended the boundaries of mere fiction, inviting readers and audiences to peer into the depths of their own souls. Mephistopheles became more than just a character. He was a catalyst for exploring the human condition. He was the embodiment of our inner conflicts, our desires, and our moral ambiguities. In that dimly lit room, where the flickering candles cast dancing shadows upon the pages of the ancient tome, the story of Mephistopheles continued to resonate through the ages. It was a haunting reminder that within each of us lay the potential for both good and evil, and that the choices we made in pursuit of our desires could shape our destiny. While there were no documented real-life encounters with Mephistopheles as a supernatural entity, the character's influence extended far beyond the pages of literature. In various adaptations and interpretations, Mephistopheles continued to symbolize the eternal struggle between good and evil, challenging conventional morality and serving as a vehicle for exploring profound philosophical and theological questions. In distant lands and diverse cultures, variations of the Mephistopheles archetype emerged, each infused with cultural and regional nuances. In Poland, Pan Twardowski made his Faustian pact on the storied streets of Krakow, while in the realm of Japanese popular culture, Mephisto Pheles danced on the boundaries of the supernatural, donning an enigmatic cloak of eccentricity. In the colorful world of Marvel Comics, Mephisto wove his devilish schemes amidst superheroes and villains, a testament to the character's enduring appeal and adaptability. These adaptations, spanning the globe, showcased the universal allure of the Faustian narrative. They demonstrated its ability to transcend cultural boundaries and adapt to diverse landscapes, infusing each rendition with its own unique cultural and linguistic nuances. Through these regional interpretations, Mephistopheles remained a symbol of the timeless struggle with temptation, morality, and the consequences of choice. As the centuries rolled on, Mephistopheles became more than a character. He became a symbol, a reflection of humanity's eternal struggle with the darker recesses of our nature. The dusty tome in the library, where the ink had faded but the narrative remained vivid, held the key to this enduring fascination. It beckoned readers to delve deeper into its pages, to ponder the profound questions it posed about the human condition and the choices that define our destinies. Mephistopheles' legacy transcended the boundaries of mere literature. It unfolded as a tapestry of cultural, artistic, and philosophical exploration, each thread contributing to the ever-evolving narrative of this enigmatic character. In the midst of an age marked by the clinking of armor and the scent of parchment, morality plays took center stage. These dramatic performances were not mere entertainment. They were an avenue for conveying moral and religious lessons to the audience. Here, Mephistopheles played a pivotal role, shaping his image and representation in the collective imagination. Within the context of morality plays, Mephistopheles emerged as a malevolent tempter and an unrelenting adversary. These plays often revolved around the moral journey of the protagonist, who often symbolized every man, or the human soul. Mephistopheles was the embodiment of spiritual peril, the seductive force that sought to lead the protagonist astray from the path of virtue. In each dramatic encounter, Mephistopheles wove a web of temptation, his words laced with the allure of worldly pleasures and the promise of unfathomable power. He posed questions that struck at the core of human existence. What price would one pay for fleeting pleasures? How firm was one's commitment to virtuous living? The conflict between good and evil played out vividly on the stage, with Mephistopheles personifying the very essence of malevolence. Morality plays were more than mere entertainment. They were vehicles for religious instruction and moral edification. Mephistopheles' character contributed significantly to this instructional aspect. His presence underscored the moral choices individuals faced and the dire consequences of straying from the righteous path. In the dimly lit theaters of the time, the audience witnessed the eternal struggle between the forces of good and evil, with Mephistopheles serving as the embodiment of moral ambiguity. As the performances of morality plays continued, Mephistopheles' character evolved. While his core role as a tempter remained consistent, different playwrights and performers added their own nuances and interpretations. This evolution transformed Mephistopheles into a multifaceted character, his presence growing beyond a simple representation of evil. He became a symbol, an enigma, and a cautionary figure in religious and moral discourse. The influence of morality plays extended beyond the stage. They played a pivotal role in shaping the cultural and religious perspectives of the communities where they were performed. Mephistopheles, with his devilish allure, reinforced the moral lessons taught through these plays. He became a touchstone for discussions on temptation, moral choices, and the consequences of one's actions. In the dimly lit room, where the ancient manuscript lay open to the story of Mephistopheles, it was clear that his role in morality plays had left an indelible mark on the character's image. These performances had transformed Mephistopheles from a mere character into a symbol of the complexities of human nature and the eternal struggle between good and evil. As the centuries unfurled their pages, Mephistopheles continued to influence literature, theater, art, philosophy, and ethics. His character remained a source of fascination, a mirror in which humanity could glimpse its own moral dilemmas, desires, and inner conflicts. The dusty tome in the library had become a portal to a timeless narrative, inviting readers to contemplate the profound questions it posed about the human condition and the choices that shape our destinies. The enduring tale of Mephistopheles did not remain confined to dusty libraries or dimly lit theaters. It reached far beyond the realms of literature and drama, permeating every facet of human culture and imagination. With each passing generation, the character's complexity and allure continued to captivate minds and spark creative exploration. In distant lands and diverse cultures, variations of the Mephistopheles archetype emerged, each infused with its own cultural and regional nuances. These adaptations were not mere imitations but reinterpretations that breathed new life into the age-old Faustian narrative. In the heart of Poland, a country steeped in folklore and mysticism, the character of Pan Twardowski emerged. Like Faust, Twardowski was a scholar who made a Faustian pact, but his story unfolded against the backdrop of historic Krakow. The narrative resonated with Polish audiences, infusing the Faustian theme with local flavor and folkloric elements. Pan Twardowski's adventures often involved encounters with supernatural entities drawn from the rich tapestry of Polish mythology. Japan, a land known for its vibrant pop culture, introduced a unique twist to the Mephistopheles archetype. In the manga and anime series Blue Exorcist, Ao no Exorcist, the character Mephisto Pheles emerged as a supernatural enigma. Mephisto was not a traditional devil but a complex figure who navigated the boundary between the mundane and the supernatural. His eccentricity and enigmatic nature added a layer of intrigue to the character, making him a central figure in the series' exploration of the supernatural. Even the realm of American comic books, with its colorful array of superheroes and villains, found a place for Mephistopheles. Within the pages of Marvel Comics, the character known simply as Mephisto took on the Faustian mantle. Here, he engaged in devilish deals with characters from the Marvel Universe, often involving the exchange of souls or dark bargains. This adaptation showcased the character's versatility, seamlessly integrating him into the world of caped crusaders and cosmic battles. These adaptations, each rooted in its own cultural context, showcased the universal appeal of the Faustian narrative. They demonstrated how the essence of temptation, the moral struggle, and the consequences of choice could resonate with people from diverse backgrounds. Mephistopheles, in his various incarnations, remained a symbol of the timeless human fascination with the darker facets of existence. As the centuries rolled on, Mephistopheles ceased to be a mere character. He became an emblem of the complex interplay between good and evil within the human soul. The narrative threads that wove through the adaptations and reinterpretations of his character served as a testament to the enduring power of storytelling. In dimly lit rooms and bustling metropolises, his story continued to be told, inviting individuals to reflect on the profound questions it posed about the human condition and the choices that define our destinies. Mephistopheles' legacy reached far beyond the boundaries of traditional literature. He became a symbol of the human experience, a mirror reflecting our inner struggles, desires, and moral dilemmas. In the end, his story was not confined to pages or screens. It was etched into the very fabric of our cultural heritage, an ever-present reminder of the eternal human quest for knowledge, power, and the boundaries of our own humanity.